Hi guys, so today I'm coming at y'all with a quick but delicious recipe. We have here garlic butter spaghetti noodles with honey glazed chicken wings. But guys, while you are here, do not forget to click that subscribe button so you join my foodie fam. And without further ado, let's get cooking. So first things first, we're gonna go ahead and season up our chicken. I already have some green seasoning by the brand Chief in the bowl with my chicken wings, and to that I'm going to add my other seasonings, starting with garlic salt. I'm going to add a little bit of cumin. I like the taste that cumins give meat, so I'm just going to add a little bit of cumin. I'm also going to add adobo, ground ginger, onion powder, paprika, all of that goodness in there. Mix it up, you know, add some love to the chicken. I did wash my meat before all of this, so make sure you wash your meat. I washed my meat with lime. You could do it with vinegar. You could even do it with all-purpose flour. Make sure you clean your meat, right? And I have added like half a teaspoon to 1 teaspoon of each of the seasonings. Now it all depends on how much chicken that you are cooking, so use your discretion. Let the spirits lead you on this one, okay? Yeah, and then just gonna mix that up, combine everything, make sure each piece of chicken is well coated with the seasonings. And now my meat seasoned up nice. I am going to add it to this wire rack, and I do have a pan underneath it so it could catch all the juices and stuff that's going to drip down. And I did brush my rack with a little bit of oil just to make sure that the chicken don't stick. I mean, it's not really going to stick. You don't really need to brush it with oil, but yeah, I just wanted to do that to make sure that my chicken wings do not stick on the rack while they are baking, right? So gonna do that, and then I'm gonna put it in the oven to bake for about 30 minutes or so, monitoring it until it's golden brown at the top. So about, let's say, 30 minutes to 45 minutes. I'm gonna bake these wings and let them crisp up at the top, and I'm going to just add all of that seasoning from the bowl. I'm going to let it drip all over the chicken because, yeah, we don't want to waste anything. We want all that flavor and everything on our wings. And last minute, I also decided to add a little bit of Italian seasoning, just sprinkle it at the top of the chicken wings. So now I'm gonna put the chicken in the oven to bake for about half an hour to 45 minutes, as I said earlier. And while that's doing that, I am going to cook my pasta. So I have some water that's boiling, and I'm going to salt my water. Just gonna add some salt to the water, and I'm gonna taste to see how salty the water is. That's how we do it back home in the Caribbean. You just take a little bit of water out, you taste it, make sure you blow it because it's gonna be hot. You taste it and see, and then you know how much salt to add. So I needed more salt, so I'm gonna add some more salt. And I I am using spaghetti noodles today. I am using this brand right here. You could use whatever kind of spaghetti. Uh, to me, they all taste the same. I don't think it's any difference. So yeah, I'm just going to add one whole box of spaghetti in my water, and I did add a little bit of oil in the water as well, just to prevent the spaghetti from sticking together, because spaghetti likes to stick together. So yeah, I still am going to intermediately like come back and stir it every now and then, just to make sure that it doesn't stick, but the oil really does help. So yeah. And while the pasta is cooking, I am going to go ahead and mince me up some garlic. I have 8 large cloves of garlic here. Could use like 8 to 10 cloves of garlic. And you need a lot of garlic for this. It may seem like a lot of garlic, but trust me, you need a lot of garlic for this. So I am freshly mincing my garlic. Don't buy the store-bought minced garlic. To me, it's not as garlicky. I don't find that the potency is all that great with the pre-minced garlic that you get in those jars in the supermarket. So I'm mincing up my garlic fresh. Fresh is always best. So please just take the time out to mince your garlic yourself for this recipe, okay? And at this point, I am going to drain my pasta. And you want to cook the pasta for the time that it says on the box. You don't want to overcook your pasta because it's going to be soft and mushy. So I'm just going to drain the pasta, set it aside for a little bit, and let's go ahead and make our garlic butter sauce. Then I'm going to add about a tablespoon of butter in my hot pan, and I'm using the same pot that I use to boil the spaghetti. You do not need to use a clean pan. Save yourself some dishes. I'm using the same pan that I cooked the spaghetti in, and I'm just melting some butter in there. And then I'm going to add my freshly minced garlic, and I'm just going to saute the garlic in the butter and let it cook down a bit, let it soften up, and be sure to keep stirring it so that the garlic does not burn. And here I'm adding about a tablespoon and a half of olive oil. This is going to add even more flavor and also prevent the butter from burning. So yeah, added some olive oil in there. And then I'm going to add some crushed red pepper flakes in there. Now, this is not going to really make it spicy, not going to make it hot. It's just going to add a little extra kick that's going to really make a lot of difference. So if you have it, add it. I'm not telling you to go and buy a whole bottle of red pepper flakes if you don't really use it at all. But it does add a little kick, a little nudge in there. And I'm also going to add some dried chives. You could add fresh chives if you have it on hand, but I needed to use up the dried chives, so I'm just going to add some in there as well. And I'm just letting all the flavors get acquainted with each other, give the little greetings in the pot, get to know each other. And then I'm going to add the pasta right here at this step. And see, the garlic look like a lot, but when you add the pasta, you're gonna be like, well, where the garlic disappear to? Now that pasta gonna soak up all of that garlic butter goodness in that pot. You guys, these noodles are so yummy. It's an easy and quick way to like bump up your spaghetti. And every time you want to have boring spaghetti, this is really quick, really easy, and trust me, it adds so much flavor to your spaghetti. And then I'm just going to add a little bit more dried chives and pepper flakes to my pasta, and that's basically it. There you have your garlic butter pasta. Quick, easy, simple, but so delicious. So let's cover that while we check on our chicken. So my chicken is about, quarter way done. While that's doing that, I'm gonna make the honey glaze for my chicken. And the honey glaze is pretty simple. Honey, soy sauce. That's all you need for your glaze. Just honey, soy sauce. That's it. So I'm just gonna mix that up, set it aside until my chicken is done. And then when I take the chicken out of the oven, you see how it get nice and crispy at the top. And then we're just gonna brush that glaze all over our chicken wings. Now this is an amazing way to get crispy chicken without frying it. You just season it and you put it on a wire rack and bake it. It's best you put it on a wire rack so the heat surrounds it and crisp up the skin. If you just put it flat on the pan, it's going to sit in all of that juice that it's releasing, and it's gonna more steam than get crispy. So yeah, add it to a wire rack to get it crispy. And now I'm gonna plate me up some food because we're done. We're done cooking. So I'm gonna add my noodles to my bowl as well as my chicken. And then we're gonna take some more of that glaze and we're gonna pour it on top of our chicken. You guys, look at that glaze. Just two ingredients, but so amazing. Just gonna pour that amazing glaze on top of our chicken. But wait, hold up. I am just gonna garnish it with some fresh chives. just gonna garnish it with a little bit of the fresh chives, and I'm still gonna use some of the dried chives that I had as well, sprinkle it at the top, you know, just to make our plate look a little fancy, a little bougie. And that's basically all she wrote. I really hope you guys try this, and if you do, please let me know. My social media, as always, is linked below. And you guys, thank you for stopping by. I will see you all in my next video. Later.